uh, like nervous, uh, uh, like curly, uh. This first sound is called a schwa. Schwa. It's one of my favorite sounding words. Schwa. It is a vowel sound because it's It is never stressed. It is never put in the part of the word that is stressed. So let's talk about emphasis and word stress patterns. When you're talking about word stress patterns, you're looking for the syllables. You can tell how many syllables a word has by how many times your chin hits your hand, if you put your hand a little bit under your chin. So the word emphasis, you can say emphasis or emphasis or emphasis. But in English, the correct pronunciation is emphasis. Let's talk a little bit about English emphasis or word stress patterns. We are going to talk about 3 different kinds of emphasis patterns. The first one is 2-syllable nouns and adjectives. Remember, a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea, and an adjective is a word that modifies a noun. The second kind is words that can be used as both nouns and verbs. Don't forget that a verb is an action or state of being. The last kind we will talk about are compound words. A compound word is a word made up of 2 different words. Unfortunately, not all English words follow the patterns that we will talk about. The first English emphasis word stress pattern we'll talk about is 2-syllable nouns and adjectives. The emphasis is usually on the first syllable. For example, nervous, nervous, water, water, English, English, college, college. Unfortunately, not all English words follow this pattern. For example, computer, computer, hotel, hotel, extreme, extreme. The second word stress pattern that we will talk about is words that can be used as both nouns and verbs. If the word is being used as a noun, the emphasis will be on the first syllable. Present, present. Insult, insult. Export, export. If the word is being used as a verb, the emphasis will be on the second syllable. Present, present. Insult, insult. Export, export. Unfortunately, not all English words will follow this pattern either. For example, respect can be used as a noun or a verb, but the emphasis is usually on the second syllable. Respect, respect. Witness can also be used as a noun or a verb, but the emphasis will usually be on the first syllable. Witness, witness. The last pattern we will talk about is compound words. Compound nouns usually have the emphasis on the first syllable. For example, highway, highway. Blackbird, blackbird. Compound verbs usually have the emphasis on the second syllable. Understand, understand. Overflow, overflow. Compound adjectives usually have the emphasis on the second syllable as well. Fat-free, fat-free. Middle-aged, middle-aged. Again, don't forget that not all English words follow this pattern either. We talked about 3 different English emphasis word stress patterns. 2-syllable nouns and adjectives are usually emphasized on the first syllable. Words that can be used as both nouns and verbs. If it's a noun, it's usually on the first syllable. If it's a verb, it's usually on the second syllable. And with compound words, if it's a compound noun, it's usually on the first syllable. If it's a compound verb, it's usually on the second syllable. And if it's a compound adjective, it's usually on the second syllable. Don't forget, not all English words will follow this pattern. It's a very good idea to ask a native English speaker how they would pronounce the word. The schwa is never stressed. It makes the sound. It is never in the part of the word that is emphasized or stressed. That's what makes it a schwa. So, for example, nervous, nervous, clever, 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 police, 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 agree, agree. If the schwa is never stressed, this sound is always stressed. So it will always come in the stressed part of the word. Person, person. Verb, verb. Dirty, dirty. Shirt, shirt. Curly, curly. Turn, turn. Earn, work, world, worse, Remember, single syllable words are all of it stressed, so it would always be in that part of the word.